Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Jones, off play action. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On second down now, it's Hawkins, able to slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. Will step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
They've got up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And he's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Down the left sideline. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give for Stevenson, running right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
At the 10-yard line.
Second and 6 from the 10.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Keon White with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a second and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11-11.
The give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
10 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
21, 21, 21.
The give is to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go. 11-11.
Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tre'Davious White that time getting there for the loss. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bills nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Allen going to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Throwing Jones. Completes this one to Thornton. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here we go. 11. 21. 12.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Allen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he's up to the 43. Now a give, right side. Hawkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Parker in motion right. Here's Jones on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Stephen Weatherly. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, 46 yards. And the Patriots start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On first down, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Allen. And now here's another interception. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, You just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Here we go, get set. 21, 21, 21.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New England, they moved